Hello, everyone. It's your boy Nick Holkenstein here. Famous Formula 1 driver and rapper, obviously, you know me. I don't care, Rap. Listen, the Sigma is a saying, okay? Shut up. Shut up, Rap. It's a saying, okay? Hello, everyone. My name is Nick Holkenstein, famous Formula 1 driver and rapper and all of the other things, entertainer and shit like that. And welcome to our season final. Oh my goodness, oh my god, season final, and what an exciting weekend we have ahead of us, guys. We have so much stuff. We are in the final race weekend of the season. The final race weekend ever? Question mark. Is this a final race weekend forever? Is there ever gonna be a night imports racing league ever again after this one? After this race? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't organize this shit. I'm just hosting it. But welcome back. Today we are at, as I said before, we are at our final race of the season. We're racing today at Virginia International Raceway Nerd Circuit. And it's Sunday 4th from the May 4th. It's like one of those sci-fi movie days. I think it's like an important day for the nerds. You know how it is. And today we're gonna race at Virginia National Racing Raceway, Virginia International Raceway North Circuit. And this is our track map currently. We have 37 laps. This is our quote-unquote endurance race. So we'll be racing and enduring all of the races and endurances. We'll have 13 corners. I think it's a little bit more, to be honest with you, but like it's quite a tricky circuit. I've test drive this before on Forza. It's quite tricky. Definitely like 10, 11, 12, 13, those corners goes downhill. It goes very fast. You can really send in that corners, but you can really also easily flip your car. Not that I've realized that. Not that I have flipped my car in Forza Motorsport, because I'm a famous for one driver. I don't really do that shit. But yes, this is the circuit we're racing on. It's going to be very exciting. Very exciting indeed. Because we are here for a title. We're fighting for a title, guys. We're at the last weekend and our title is not yet known. Let's have a look at the season standings currently. You know what, guys? Let me just say this. The two people that can win today's title is Leon Dawes and Oliver Fletcher. So, what Oliver Fletcher needs to do to clinch the title is he needs to win the race. That's first. So he needs to win the race, first of all. Then he also needs to get the fastest lap to get that extra point. That's second. And he needs to hope that Leon doesn't finish third or above. So, wait, was it third? No, I think he can. I think Leon Dawes can still finish third, right? Let me quickly check. He has to come third or worse. So he needs to come third or worse for Oliver Fletcher to win. But in all the other scenarios, if Oliver Fletcher does not win today and get the fastest lap, and Leon Dawes does not finish third or worse, Leon Dawes will clinch the title with 140 points right now. Oliver Fletcher 135 points, currently trailing him behind. We're gonna have a drop week implemented as well. If you forgot what the drop week system was. Your worst race of this entire season will get removed from the race, from the season standing. So basically, one weekend of points will just get removed, and that's how it works. So automatically your worst race weekend will just be removed from the point totals. So these point totals are basically all of the points count up so far. When we count everything up, there will be a weekend that will be removed, which is very normal. Just saying. Just don't want to freak you guys out. The third place we got Jimmy Forster with 131 points. The best that Jimmy Forster can do is get Oliver Fletcher second place, but it's gonna be very hard of him. I think Oliver Fletcher needs to like come last or some shit. I don't know. Jimmy Forster needs to win the race to get the clinch second place. Got Charlie Frost in 4th position. I don't think Charlie Frost is gonna be joining us in this race. I think she's gonna skip this one, sadly. So I think that's where she's gonna stay. Maybe Chad Smith can take her. On 5th place right now, 122 points. Brian Brown, our debut racer of the season, has 101 points. Then we got Jason Tucker, 91 points. 91, that's like 90, but with one more. Then we got Sammy Bark. I don't think Sammy Bark is also competing in this race. Not a lot of competitors this race, sadly. Same for Andrew Blaskowicz with 70 points right now. But was competing in Jack Lancaster, so Jack Lancaster might be able to get Sammy Bark over here. And Andrew Blaskowicz will have that 70 points total for his own, and Sammy Bark as well, with the 74 points as well. He's not gonna jump any positions. He's hoping he's not gonna go below any positions. Jason Bennett is also joining us again this race with 63 points. Let's see what he can do. Barry the Backbooker, who missed our race last weekend. He's joining us again with a 57 points. Charlie Morrow, our championship leader, has not been performing at all this season. He did not join our for the first week. Second week he did a pretty good job. I think he finished in the top 5 the second week. Third week he had internet issues last week, and this weekend he didn't bother to show up at all. So Charlie Morrow will end up the season with 45 points. Might be a little bit less. We'll see. But he's not going to compete anything for the title. So he will strand in place 13 or below. So a very disappointing season from Charlie Morrow. But then we got John Brave with 35 points. Then Ophelia Grain, who's not competing anymore, 27 points. And then the rest of the reserves, so the people who have not joined any of the single races. Carson Summers, Mikey Jones, Rue, and Christian Knight all end up with 0 points because they did not compete any race this season whatsoever. Already had a look at the track, which is, obviously, let's show it again because I'm so nice to you guys. Show it again. It is this one. The Virginia International Raceway North Circuit. So this will be the only race today. Hopefully it'll finish in definitely within 2 hours because I got a Formula 1 race to watch in a little less than 2 hours. It's very important stuff because that's my life. There's a Formula 1 race and I gotta watch that. Obviously, guys. Why would I not watch that? I need to watch that. There we go. And today our drivers are currently on the grid and they're practicing, so we're gonna have a look at that. We're gonna have a look at how the people are doing. I do wonder about the people though. Are you guys? Do you guys have any any predictions? What's gonna happen today? Who's gonna clinch the title? Is it gonna be Leon Doss or is it gonna be Oliver Fletcher? We finally have, by the way, a no, that's Jet Smith. We don't want to see Jet Smith, no disrespect. We finally have a profile picture for Leon Doss. Look at him. That's how it looks like. He's currently leading. So let's see what Leon Doss can do. And this guy was in, well, Charlie Frost is not competing, but Leon Doss is currently leading the season. Is Leon Doss gonna take it? What you guys think? I'm just wondering, just chatting to the chat because you guys are chat, and I'm just wondering what you guys think because this is a live stream. I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest with you. Got Barry the Backmarker, as I said before, missed the last season with a 1:43.634, which is not the best time. It's not the worst time, but it's not the best time. I think I talked to Oliver Fletcher, and I think they're looking at times at a 1:36 for qualifying, something along those lines. Jason Bennett just put a time in a 1:41.323. With the number, I don't know what number he's running. Jason Bennett, what number are you running, buddy? Let me just check he's running the number 54 car. Do we have any fun facts about Jason Bennett? Let's have a look. He has a great album impression, and he ended that sentence with an LOL. Can I just have a little rant over here? I don't like when people type LOL out in a sentence, like it makes no sense. Use an emoji, you know? Why are you just using LOLs in sentences? Because I feel like people don't use LOLs as like this is a very funny sentence. It's just like lol. Like lol has lost its way, guys. This is me just rambling about lol while people are practicing qualifying. LOL has lost the people are using LOL way too simple. They just use it in every sentence. And when you say something and they don't know what to answer, they just type LOL. And it's like, my cat died, and they just respond with LOL. That, don't fucking, okay, whatever. You know, he has a great Elmo impression. Let's remove that LOL because whatever. And he's a very close connection with Mikey Jones. You know, he was a final. What was it? He was a final boss. Oh no, the final prison warden before the dismantling of the San Andreas Security Services. Well, how does that have a connection with the San Andreas Security Services? He was a final warden of the prison before the dismantling of the San Andreas Security Services. I don't get how that is a connection with the final warden. Oh well, he was a warden. He ran the prison. But that's about it. Let's try to see if we have any fun facts about a race leader. Nope, we don't have any race leader facts. Nope. Jason Bennett. I don't need Jason Bennett. Leon Dawes has no single fact about him. He is British. He works for Night Imports. He likes drifting. Tiki DJs. Thinks that's Leon Dawes, and Oliver Fletcher is just a weird fucking guy. I don't fucking know him. He's British, which is already a minus for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, British people. He is a regional manager, I think, at Night Imports. Which is no, it's it's fine, I guess. And that's literally the only thing I know about Oliver Fletcher. Literally the only information I have. We also have a wild Vivian in chat over here. Hello Vivian. But you know, practicing, we still have like 10 minutes to. I have 10 minutes to talk about. Do I have anything about Barry Grimes over here, the backmarker? Yes, we do. Barry the backmarker owns Pop's Diners. He's a published author, but he didn't say from what. What did he publish in? What kind of books did he write? That's what I wanted. He's always in a set of triplets? Damn, bro. And an oldest of a set of triplets. So he's... Wait, how does that work? Because if you're triplets, are you not born at the same time? No, you're not born at the same time, because so how would that be humanly functional? Because it's like a minute between a minute between a minute, right? Yeah, that's something like that. And then he is known as Stripes the Raccoon. Ah, yes. Wait. No, there's so many raccoons. There we go. We got the first time of Oliver Fletcher trying to fight Leon Dawes today. Oliver Fletcher wants a star from Paul today. He currently put in a time of a 1:36.412. That's kind of the time that we're looking at for qualifying in the 36s. Kind of wondering how Leon Dawes is going to do. Definitely Oliver Fletcher versus Leon Dawes is very much a thing to look at. That's right. Because, like, who's going to win it, you know, guys? Let me remind you guys, if you're just tuning in, Oliver Fletcher and Leon Dawes are fighting for the title. And Oliver Fletcher can win it, this title, even though he's behind Leon Dawes. But Oliver Fletcher can only win it by one way or another. And you know what way that is? It's going your own way. Yeah, let's perform that right now. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make the same mistake as last time. Oliver Fletcher can win the season and the title if he finishes first place. He drives the fastest lap of the race. And our good friend Leon Dawes, who has not put a qualifying time just in. If Leon Dawes finishes worse than third, well, third or below, Oliver Fletcher will clinch the title. We might need to wait to find out if he put in the fastest lap or not. So that's gonna be, if he wins and Leon Dawes does not finish like second, then we just have to wait until like, you know, who won it. But you know, there's some speculation that Oliver Fletcher and Leon Dawes might be paying. Well, they're not really paying the owners, because they're the owners of this house. Isn't it weird, guys, that, you know, two Night Imports Virtual Racing League members of the society of the, you know, the whole establishment that brought it up, that they're fighting for the title? Isn't this, these are two stewards, by the way. Would you think that stewards would be allowed to race in their own race? Or does that have a little bit of a connotation? Because what if, guys, what if Leon Dawes and Oliver Fletcher crash into each other? Who's gonna have that say? I guess it might be Christian Knight, but Christian Knight has not been performing whatsoever this entire season. Very disappointing from him, from Christian Knight. Where the fuck is he? No one knows. He competed quite a lot in season 1, but all of a sudden season 2 is like, nope, I'm not here. We have another run from Jack Lancaster over here. Jack Lancaster, do we know anything about Jack Lancaster? Nope, Jack Lancaster, just a normal guy. But Jack Lancaster just put in the fastest second lap with a 1:38.843. That's him, Jack. What do you call it when your voice is breaking? I guess it's called a voice break. A voice scream. What do you call it? Chat, help me, chat. Come on, chat, help me. A voice crack. Like my butt. Yes, it was crack. Or the drug. It depends how you want to look at it. Yeah. A voice crack. Why do you call it crack? What's cracking about that? Can we talk about that? Let's also look over here one second, because this is the performance, right, of the car. Is this different? Look, this is Oliver Fletcher. I'm gonna report him for his offensive livery of Night Imports. Apparently, I can do that. That's crazy. Can I look over to these things? Oh, I can toggle the car. Look at that. Chad Smith. We're looking at Chad Smith. Why am I looking? Okay, there we go. We can look at different things. Hi, Oliver Fletcher. You better fucking concentrate on driving, mate. Don't you talk into my chat room, Oliver Fletcher. You better. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna report his where is it? I have to press R. Let me. He's gonna report me. Well, you know, let's report the player. Oh. Okay. I reported him. Oops. Cause he's probably scamming his entire Russian league. Yeah. I just reported him right there. Yep. I just realized that everyone could scan that in and actually report Oliver Fletcher. Let's hope that people don't do that. I think I just made a mistake. Live on air. Don't report Oliver Fletcher, guys. Don't report him. Don't use scan a QR code and report him through Forza Motorsports. Don't do that. There we go. We got Brian Brown. Do we remember Brian Brown, guys? This is Brian Brown. Look at him. Let's stop reporting people. Brian Brown is our only debut of this season. We had like 2 or 3 new racers this weekend. This season, but Brian Brown is the only one that continued to compete in all of the races that he could. He crashed twice already, though, so let's hope he doesn't crash. And he's the only current running one. I think that's only from 2 new ones, isn't it? There's only 2 new people that joined his racing league, but where is he currently standing in the racing league? He's currently 6th. And he's currently 101 points. He's currently 20 points away from Chad Smith. So I assume that Brian Brown might just finish there. Which is very sad to see, because Brian Brown is a pretty good racer. He had 2 crashes, as in game crashes. Not like he crashed and his car. I don't. He did crash. He did flip his car once when he. Actually, can I say this on air? Because if I say something on air, isn't that like? Can they not use it in court or some shit like that? Is that not like a thing? Is there any government official, not government official, anyone from that holds a, what do you call it, a cop? What do you call a cop? A government, a state employee. What do you call cops? Anyone that can give fines that can neither confirm nor deny if I say something that happened. Can they use this live stream as evidence? Let's just say Brian Brown was totally not drifting and driving me home on public roads. He was definitely not drifting on public roads with me in the passenger seat. He was definitely not drifting on public roads, definitely not speeding, definitely not going through red lights. But he did flip the car though. And we had to have two people to push the car back on its legs. So hopefully that's not what's gonna happen in Brian Brown this race. Oliver Fletcher, I never blew you up. I never blew you up. Why you think that? You're the one that fueled the car up and didn't fucking turn the engine off, and now you're trying to report me for it. That's just a false accusations, and you do not condone false advertisement. But let's have a look. Actually, some people have put in a qualifying run. Let's focus again. You got the CCTV injury that you flipped. You got the you got the CCTV imagery, especially non-dabbled CCTV imagery from the tank station. Non-dabbled, by the way. Non-dabbled. I don't think you have the non-dabbled one. Anyway. Okay, well, my mic stopped working for a second. I'm sorry, you probably didn't hear the last one. Well, that was weird. Okay, anyway, I was saying, Leon Dawes put it on pole, clinched the pole with a 136.173. Then we've got Oliver Fletcher with a 136.265. So Leon Dawes has the advantage right now. Also, Leon Dawes did not shit talk me in chat, so I'm biased to him, even though as a commentary, not supposed to be biased, but British commentators in Formula One are always biased to the British people. Anyway, we got Brian Brown in third. Good job on him. Then we got Chad Smith in P4, Jack Lancaster in P5, Jason Tucker P6, Jason Bennett P7, Barry the Backmarker 8 currently, and Jimmy Forster only 9th? And then we got John Brave in 10. Jimmy Forster in 9th, it's very surprising. It doesn't seem to get a clean lap, but I think he gave up on it. So this is going to be... So Jimmy Forster will need to have a big advantage to get past Oliver Fletcher. But Leon Dawes is going to start a pole. So he has the advantage today on this race. He has the advantage, guys. Oh my god. Oliver Fletcher needs to do everything to get past, but will he be able to do that? We'll see here though, second. And then, start up and everything. I mean, we don't technically start like immediately because, we have an intermission countdown. I think it's a rolling start. Maybe. We only have 10 cars on the grid right now, which is a very empty grid. A very disappointing to all of the other races. We have about fucking 19 of them. And there's only 12 on grid. No, only 10 on grid. So, where the fuck is everyone else? Andrew Blatzkowicz did have a headache. So he did warn about it. Where the fuck is everyone else, guys? Come on. But here's the man, the myth, the legend, Leon Dawes. If he holds it in a first place his entire lap, who are we? This is gonna be exciting, guys. The last race of the season. Hope you're ready. Hope you got a snack. Hope you got a drink. Hope maybe you're sitting there at your, store, opening your store, and you're like, I have nothing else to do, so I guess I'm just tuning in this live stream. I feel like a lot of people do that when they're at work or something. But yeah, this is it. This is it, guys. Last race of the season. Leon Dawes will start with Oliver Fletcher behind him. Oliver Fletcher, again, needs to win the race, get fastest lap, and Leon Dawes needs to go finish third or worse for Oliver Fletcher to win a race. But Leon Dawes just needs to control it. He's in control. Leon Dawes is in control. He just needs to figure out. We got a rolling start, guys. Leon Dawes will get the race going. But it seems that Oliver Fletcher does have that inside line. And with 5 lights right, away we go. Let's have a look. Who's going to take it? Leon Dawes does have the advantage. He's going to have the inside line over here. And he's going to hold the lead. Oliver Fletcher is pressuring him, though. Oh, we have a little bit of a tumble over there. And Oliver Fletcher might lose second place over here by Brian Brown. No, it's Chad Smith. Chad Smith had an amazing start. Bumped up to P2. And they're still fighting Oliver Fletcher and Chad Smith. He got him again, and now he's in the inside line to battle for Leon Dawes, and Leon Dawes loses the lead on Oliver Fletcher, and Leon Dawes goes way too hard in the corner and is now in third. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Not a great start for Leon Dawes. I thought he had it, but then that couple of corners, it took him away, and now he got back into third position. Leon Dawes, not good enough him. Leon Dawes needs to perform. He needs to finish at least a lap. He needs to get past Chad Smith if he can. But now, Chad Smith is also pressuring our man, our myth, the legend Oliver Fletcher, who supposedly I blew up in a gas station. Will never happen because he blew me up. But Chad Smith needs to get past him. If Leon, oh my God, he got crashed into the back of him, and then Chad Smith takes it. That was some weird movement. It seems that Oliver Fletcher broke way too early for Chad Smith. And Chad Smith takes the racing lead. Now we have this, oh my God, look at that. But watch out, because Leon Dawes is getting pressured by Brian Brown as well. We'll have a quick look. Oh, Leon Dawes. Where is Leon Dawes going? Is Leon Dawes trying to make a move for the lead? He tried to. But he's trying to get the outside line. But here we go. Chad Smith trying to control the race in his first corner. Chad Smith going to hold the lead in the first corner. Brian Brown out of nowhere. What the fuck ever here happened? Brian Brown out of nowhere. And then Chad Smith keeps the lead. And Brian Brown out of nowhere. We got Oliver Fletcher still in P2. Oh, Leon Dawes and Jamie Forrester be battling it out. Jamie Forrester in third position right now. Leon Dawes in fourth position. Leon Dawes fifth position. While Chad Smith is leading. This is not great on Leon Dawes. Not a great start of his race. We only had 2 out of 37 laps. But 37 laps. I don't know what I've said. But now Oliver Fletcher again trying to get past Chad Smith over here. He is taking a move here to the inside line. There we go. The slow right-hand sider. And he takes the lead. But Chad Smith's still there. Jimmy Forster is moving up. Quite some positions right now. And Oliver Fletcher now in control of his race. Is he going to get pressured over here? But here we go. Chad Smith as well getting pressured by Jimmy Forster. And Brian Brown behind him as well. Let's have a look at Chad Smith over here. Chad Smith, the man, the myth, the legend. I'm just calling everyone a man, a myth, a legend. Because they're all legends over here. Chad Smith running with the number 68 car. Very unprofessional of him. Oh, we got a spin in the background. Who was that? Was that Leon Dawes? Oh no, it was Brian Brown. Brian Brown, I was saying that he never crashed, but he lost it in the last. It's a hard corner. I'm not gonna lie. The last section is tricky, so Brian Brown loses it. So Leon Dawes moves up a position. He still needs 2 positions to gain if he wants to get in the title, but now he's just hoping that Oliver Fletcher cannot. Leon Dawes is hoping that Oliver Fletcher will not win this race, and if he does win the race, that he does not get the fastest lap of the race. So Leon Dawes is getting pressure right now, and it seems that Oliver Fletcher is running away a little bit. Now Chapman is getting pressure by Jimmy Forster. Oh, it almost wasn't a move on him, but this is not good for Leon Dawes whatsoever. He might have lost the title over here. Might have a new title contender. Might have a new season winner right now. Leon Dawes needs to do everything, but we're looking at this battle between Jimmy Forster and Chad Smith over here. Chad Smith, is he going to be able to hold second? Jimmy Forster sending it in the corner, and he takes second position. Is he going to be able to fight back Chad Smith? Yes, he is. On the inside line, he does love those golf girls. We love the golf girls. Yes, we very much do. And he takes back second position. Jimmy Forster trying to follow him in his lead again. How's Leon Dawes looking? How's Leon Dawes looking? Buddy, how are you looking, buddy? Leon Dawes needs to close in. Needs to close in on this fight as fast as he can. Come on, Leon Dawes. You can do it, buddy. Come on, Leon Dawes. And again, we got Jimmy Forster. Oh, Jimmy Forster a bit too deep in that corner. Almost holding it, but almost losing it. And, meanwhile, Oliver Fletcher, has about a second of a lead of the range. Just a second. It's not too much. But, Leon Dawes is 3 seconds away from the leader currently. So, Leon Dawes in control right now. I don't know if I can see the fastest laps. Let's have a look if I can see that. Draver Duta. No, I can't have fastest laps, I do not think. No, I don't think that's a thing that I can... Ticker, what is a ticker? Time? What is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, is that the map? Oh no, that's a ticker. I don't know what this is. Off? Automatic. Oh, it's that shit. Okay, whatever. Okay, I still don't know what I'm doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but Chad Smith, running in P2, good job on him. But Jimmy Forster is over here, standing at the same corner. And Chad Smith is going to try to do the same thing. There we go. He is at the outside again, but Jimmy Forster might hold it now, pushing into the grass a little bit. Bumping side by side. Who's going to take on pop? It's going to seem Jimmy Forster takes P2 right now. But is Chad Smith going to hold a fight back? Is it going to fight back? We're in this downhill section. Oh my god, Chad Smith losing it a little bit. Drifting. Oh my god, Chad Smith almost losing it. There goes Leon Dawes. Leon Dawes wants that position back. He was thinking about getting past him there again. But it was a little bit too hard to overtake him. But Leon Dawes reeling those people in. Chad Smith knows that Leon Dawes needs to take up positions right now. And we got Leon Dawes is going to send it up in the first corner. Is he going to send it? Is he going to send it? No, he's not. Yes, he is. Never mind. There he goes. No, he does not. Yes, he is. No, he does not. That was some weird sending. It was like, I'm going to send it. Never mind. But I'm going to send it anyway. But he is closing in on Chad Smith right now. Leon Dawes currently 4 seconds away from the leader. So Oliver Fletcher stretching out his time. So this has to be with tire wear as well. So because this is a 37 lap race, people are going to need to pit for tires. So we'll wait and see how that happens. Remember that Sammy Borg and Oliver Fletcher of the last race of the last season. That was also quite close. And Oliver Fletcher did win it in the end. But Leon Dawes, come on, is he standing in the corner? No, he's not. Leon Dawes kind of getting stuck right now. Leon Dawes needs to make up positions once again to kind of... He's a championship leader currently. But as it stands, Oliver Fletcher has a good chance to take it. He just needs to drive fucking fast. Can we also talk about this guy for a second? Jimmy Forster. You know where he started on the lap? You know where he started on the grid? P9. He started P9. He's currently in position 2. And we're 5 laps in. Amazing start for Jimmy Forster. Amazing start. See that Leon Dawes has lost a little bit of the back end from Chad Smith. Something has happened in the last section that we have missed. I'm sure that's gonna be interesting. Leon Dawes, what's happening, buddy? He was not very confident, I'm not gonna lie, going into this last race. He's like, I think Oliver Fletcher's gonna take it. And Oliver Fletcher was like, I think Leon Dawes is gonna take it. So they're both not very confident. And here we got Brian Brown, who crashed, had a moment, and 2 or 3 laps ago, making a past Jack Lancaster, moving into the top 5 currently. Jack Lancaster over here, also known as Pink Slip. Oh, touching the dirt a little bit. But yeah, he's currently driving in P6 right now. Then we got John Brave in P7 with the Bear Customs Bear Customs livery. They got Jason Tucker in P8 with the black livery with just the 420. Oh, Jason Tucker, buddy. It's not because we're looking at you. Yeah, I need to drive into the grass, buddy. Jesus Christ. There we go, Jason Bennett also driving into the grass. Jesus Christ, Jason. Jason Bennett, stop it. Stop it. With the American flag on top of the roof. Really, Jason Bennett? Really? Really? Paul Switcare is on his on his bumper. Paul Switcare, guys. And then we got the myth, the legend, who just seemed to crash, apparently. Because he was ghosting our favorite driver of this entire 2 seasons, Backmarker Barry. Backmarker, there it is on its score. Forgot about that. Owners of Pop's Diners. I think he's better than opening Pop's Diner than driving this racing league. But I think he became a little bit of a mascot for this racing league. Just always competing. And we got Leon Dawes actually taking Chad Smith. So let's have a look over there. No, they're not. Again, Chad Smith defending from Leon Dawes very well. I think it was that left-hand sider once again. But Leon Dawes really wants to take it. 6 seconds now away from leader. 6 seconds. And counting up. So Leon Dawes, I feel like he might feel this title slip away. And Oliver Fletcher might be able to pick the next cars. Oh my goodness, oh my damn. Is Leon Dawes going to send in this corner? He's thinking about it, Leon Dawes. Oh, buddy. Buddy. We got our right-hand side over here, then going downhill. We're watching this with Leon Dawes. Let's have a look at Leon Dawes for a second. But because Leon Dawes, this is our closest battle currently on the grid. It's a very important one for Leon Dawes. Leon Dawes has to make a positions. It does seem that he is faster than Chad Smith, but it just can't get past him. There's only one real overtaking position, which is at the right-hand corner up the hill. But he just can't seem to get past him right now. But we have to watch out with this final corner as well. Brian Brown did crash there already previously. So we have to watch out there to see if there's no mistakes from there. But here we go. We go into the first corner again. It seems that Leon Dawes is a little bit too far away. I see he's losing time over there in that section. The last section going to the first section. It seems that Chad Smith will pull away, but Leon Dawes trying to send it out of nowhere. Buddy, be careful with that, because if you crash, it's a game over for you. So have a look over here. If you're going to send it, he does have the speed on it. He's going to be able to get the slipstream from behind. He's going to try to go to that right-hander again. We'll have a look at where that is. I think Oliver Fletcher is go by there now to going onto the right-hand center about now. But yeah, Chad Smith. Oh, Leon Dawes is going to make a position even before the right-hander. It's going to set up already. And here we go, right-hander. He does have the moment. He does have the push. There we go. He does get third position. But is Chad Smith going to fight back? Or is this it for third place? Chad Smith is beside him. But no, there we go. Leon Dawes finally takes position 3. Chad Smith loses a position to him. But is Chad Smith going to be able to battle back? Or is Leon Dawes now going to be able to cut the gap a little bit to Jimmy Forrester? No, there we go. Chad Smith takes the position back. Oh no, Leon Dawes getting desperate now, getting bit on the tires as well. Chad Smith with an amazing move, getting P3 again, and Leon Dawes has to start all over again. Lap 8 out of 37. We got 29 laps remaining. There's no penalties whatsoever just yet, so people, we have to keep in mind as well of the penalties. Jimmy Forrester seems to not be able to catch Oliver Fletcher as well, so there's no outside forces that Leon Dawson might be able to build Oliver Fletcher. Oh, there we go. He's standing in the first corner, but that again, not a great overtake positions over here. It seems that this track is a little bit hard to overtake right now, and since we have all these little pockets, Barry the Backmarker is very much behind, but you know he's about a full minute behind. So that means Oliver Fletcher needs to overtake Backmarker at some point. Here we go. Chasman made a mistake to Leon Dawson takes P3. Not a great job on him, Chasman. Such an amazing job of racing. But he made a little mistake, and now Leon Dawson finally in P3. Yet again, Leon Dawson needs to take at least one position. He needs to take Jimmy Forrester to clinch the title. And now Chad Smith is immediately getting pressured as well by our good friend Brian Brown over here. Immediately on the butt of him. So let's see if Brian Brown can be able to get Chad Smith as well. Chad Smith not having an amazing lap, almost losing 2 laps now with Brian Brown as 2 laps. What I'm saying, 2 positions. Jack Lancaster, it seems something happened with Jack Lancaster. Was there something over there? I think there was something over there. But Brian Brown now on Chad Smith's ass. I don't know if he wants to be there. I think he wants to get past Chad Smith, losing it at the downhill, and he's losing another position in 1 lap. He loses 2 positions. Chad Smith, that's not great on him. He lost 2 positions. Oh my goodness, Chad Smith. He was doing so well, and now he lost 2 positions. One on Leon Dawes with a brake mistake, and then, you know, the downhill section is a very hard section. I flipped my car. I didn't flip my car. What says that? Not Chad Smith. Oh, buddy. Too bad on him, but that means that Brian Brown, he is also closing down now. Trying to close down at least on Leon Dawes. Leon Dawes, let's see how many seconds he has. He has a second to gain from Jimmy Forrester. So Leon Dawes needs to get on his tires right now. His tires are well enough so far. But Leon Dawes needs to get his act together. No one has a penalty. But this is now for Leon Dawes a race. Well, it's already a race, but it's like, what do you call it? A time trial almost. Brian Brown getting a little bit sideways in that corner over to the right. But for some reason, he gained time. How did that happen? Brian, how the fuck did you do that? I guess you're used to drifting, aren't you? I mean, not flipping. But here's our leader, Oliver Fletcher. Sadly, I cannot see the lap times currently, or I don't know how to see it. He's currently leading the race. And he 4 seconds ahead. 4 seconds ahead of Jamie Forrester. But how much is the position between Leon Dawes? Oh no! Oh Jesus! Leon Dawes is 4 seconds away as well from Oliver Fletcher. From Jimmy Forrester. So Leon Dawes has to make up 4 seconds on Jimmy Forrester as well. I'm gonna take a little ship. We have a little battle over here at the back, actually. Over here between John Brave and Jack Lancaster. They're closing up now. And Brian Brown as well. Brian Brown is within striking distance as well of Leon Dawes, his old buddy. That's what just for it, because this is actually a major thing right now. Oh, goddamn, Brian Brown now on the ass of Leon Dawes. It's not great for Leon Dawes. I don't think it'll still happen though, but Brian Brown has the speed. So if Leon Dawes drives to P2 with Brian Brown, that means that he's still not free, because Brian Brown can still take that second position, demoting Leon Dawes again to P3. So, but it might also be that Jimmy Forrester holds P3. So this is insane. No one has pitted just yet. I think Oliver Fletcher is closing down a little bit on Backmarker Barry. I feel like he lost a little bit of time. No, actually, it's 5 seconds ahead right now. So Oliver Fletcher still in control. And here we go, Jack Lancaster and Jason Tucker. What happened? Jason Tucker did a crash. Now Jack Lancaster take over. What happened over there? I think Jason Tucker took him and then crashed, and then Jack Lancaster took it again. Then John Brave all of a sudden. Oh no, I think actually Jack Lancaster should have crashed because he was in a battle with John Brave, and John Brave just you know, not anywhere in this battle. Got Chad Smith with the Golf Girls livery. Sadly, P5 currently. Brian Brown still battling Leon Dawes. No one has a penalty yet. That's good. And we got lap 12 out of 37. Lap 12 out of 37, guys. That's like almost halfway there, but not really. That's how it works in this lap counts. It's like we're almost there, but we're not really there. You know what I'm saying? But Leon Dawes needs to get some time start, man. Leon Dawes is the one that needs to do shit. He needs to do shit. He needs to overtake shit. He needs to overtake shit. But he's getting pressured by Brian Brown now, so he needs to look at both ways. He's like, I need to close this gap, but I also need to look behind me because Brian Brown can't take a position from me. And Brian Brown is really on that ass, isn't he? Oh boy, oh man. If he makes a mistake, Brian Brown's gonna get it. But how much is the time between Leon Dawes and... There we go. Is that Leon Dawes? Or is that a back marker? No, I think that's Leon Dawes. No, that's Jimmy Forster. Jimmy Forster, I mean, he's... So this battle, this group is closing down on Jimmy Forster. Jimmy Forster going now in the first corner. And Jimmy Forster, it's still anything can happen. It is an endurance race, so... Everyone can still win this. Everyone can still win this. Well, no, I mean, winning, I don't know about that, but I mean, like, Leon Dawes can still have the title in his grasp if he takes P2. He does have a little bit, I mean, between Brian Brown and Leon Dawes. It does seem to have more chill, and it seems that we got our first pit stop of the race. Got Jack Lancaster pitting for new tires on lap 13 out of 37. That was a weird braking zone over there. He gets the pit stop down. New tires, fuel? No, just tires, I assume. And he's off again. And it's gonna get back into P9. It's gonna lose the position of Jason Bennett currently. But he pits now in P9. Good job on him with the first pit stop. And Brian Brown now really pressuring again. Leon Dawes, man. This is gonna be interesting. This is a very interesting. Knowing that Brian Brown and Leon Dawes are friends, so Leon Dawes probably thinking, come on, Brian Brown, I want to win this title. And not really helping, are you? There's Jimmy Forster ahead. There's Jimmy Forster ahead. And Oliver Fletcher is going to take back Marco Barry as well. Let's have a look. Is this going to be clean enough for him? He is catching on the back marker, so we have seen in a couple of the last races that back markers tend to be a problem for position losses. But we'll have a look over here as well. For Fletcher going to be able to get this back marker in control. It doesn't seem that... Wait, did he already take him? Wait, he already took him. Wait, where did... Oh, no, it didn't. Did he? Oh, he did. Okay, well, I guess that was easy. Now Jimmy Forster has to get rid of him. Jimmy Forster. Is he going to hold up by... But no, but you know, Barry the back marker is just like, you know what? I'll just drive off the track, guys. But he's rejoining quite dangerously now between his battle of Leon Dawes and Brian Brown. Okay, Jesus Christ, Barry the back marker. Jesus fucking Christ. You know what, you know, Barry the back marker, if you're listening to this live stream next time, just stay on the track. Makes it interesting. Maybe you crash into people and then drama, of course. And that's going to be fun. Now Leon Dawes 2 seconds within Jimmy Forster. 2 seconds within. So this is going to be interesting. He is catching Jimmy Forster right now. Jimmy Forster still kind of in no man's land currently. He cannot catch up to Oliver Fletcher. But he is going to catch by Leon Dawes. The final section drifting a little bit. Oh my god, that was some line from Leon Dawes as well. And now Brian Brown is on the ass of him. But he stays behind. Jesus Christ. Leon Dawes cut into the dirt right there. And immediately getting pressured by Brian Brown. Is Brian Brown going to think about the first corner? We have not that very... I mean, Brian Brown was very brave on the brakes on the second lap. But he does not take it whatsoever currently right now. Jesus Christ. And he lost 3 tenths on Jimmy Forster with that mistake. So he needs to do that all over again. All over again. So yeah, that's something. At the back we also have is that oh no, that's Chet Smith trying to get rid of Backmarker Barry. Is Backmarker Barry gonna stay on circuit? Is Backmarker Barry gonna stay on circuit? Nope. Nope. Just drives straight off, drifts off, and then rejoins the circuit. Very unsavory, might I add, if the ghoster was not a thing. Jesus Christ. But Backmarker Barry just sending into the grass to try to stay away from all the other people. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Now Leon Dawes again. He lost time on Jimmy Forster. Now there's lap 4/10 now. So that's good. Not good on him at all. Just drinking my water. Why am I saying that I'm drinking water? I don't think a real commentator say that they're drinking water. It's all going to be interesting between Brian Brown, Jimmy Forster, and Leon Dawes on who's going to pit, when, and where. We've had not many pit stops. We only had the one of Jack Lancaster currently. That's going to be interesting. Oh, Brian Brown tried to be late on the brakes, but Leon Dawes kind of stopped himself right there, and meaning that he kind of got off the line a little bit, so Leon Dawes has a little bit more breathing room and a little bit this lap, which is like only half a second probably. No, less than that actually. Jimmy Forster seems so close. Seems so close, but he's still like 3 seconds off. Like, if you look at the map, it seems so close, but it's 3 seconds off. You can constantly see him driving. There we go, beautiful line from Leon Dawes. Brian Brown trying to make another line, but it doesn't seem to work so far. And it's also turning night, guys. It is turning night on this Virginia International Raceway. So people need to concentrate a little bit more. I don't think there's a lot of lighting, not Ning, because that's a storm. Lighting around this track. Definitely in the middle section, you see it's not very well lit up. But yeah. So have a look if people can't, stay on their lines, not make any mistakes when it's dark a little bit. And yeah, that's crazy. This battle is an interesting battle. It's kind of in the balance right now. Again, Leon Dawes loses so much time in the last section and just the straight. He finished that lap on a plus 2.6, and all of a sudden it's 6 seconds. What the fuck? Well, 3. Like, he loses time to Jimmy Forster in that section. So Jimmy Forster definitely kind of, like I said, in no man's land currently. Like, Leon Dawes is not being able to catch him, and we're like almost halfway there of the lap of the entire race, and Oliver Fletcher in control. Look at him. With his car. Not imports. Then we got Jimmy Forster behind. Now Leon Dawes again. Gaining 4/10. So it seems that he's gaining in the middle sector. And then he just kind of loses in the last sector. Let's have a look over here at the time. It's plus 2.186 currently. We're going into the last section right now, and let's have a look at the end of the lap, how much it's improved. Oh my god, actually, it improved massively. I think Jimmy Forster might have made a mistake. What happened there? All of a sudden, it's within a second, almost. I wouldn't say within a second. I would say within a second. This is great news for Leon Dawes. Jimmy Forster had something going on. That's the thing as well. Jimmy Forster seemed to have made a little mistake. Maybe he did not gain a little mistake. Maybe Leon Dawes was just way faster right there on that lap. But he gained more than a second this lap on Jimmy Forster. So that's a crazy turn of events right now. Jimmy Forster not being able to hold the position 2 right now. It seems a little bit slow as well there. Maybe it was the what do you call it? The perspective of the in-game cameras, guys. The in-game cameras. Brian Brown as well on the back. We can't count out Brian Brown, because Brian Brown might ruin everything here for Leon Dawes. Because Brian Brown is getting towed along with Leon Dawes to P2 closer and closer and closer. But that means that Brian Brown might still get P2. If he can also get away of Jimmy Forster. But Jimmy Forster is also a good driver as well. I'm not selling him short at all. But he did seem to have a little mistake. So he's without a second and a half right now. I wonder if if Oliver Fletcher knows about this information. So Leon Dawes is catching right now. He is catching. He is catching. Seems to find his rhythm. So, you know, Jimmy Forster driving a little bit, you know. I don't know if Leon Dawes just really put on the afterburners, or if Jimmy Forster is making a little bit of mistakes. I think he is within second now, guys. Or not yet. Probably not. No, that doesn't look without it. Actually, is that within a second? Ooh, it's close. It is close, and they still have so many people still have to pit. We're halfway there. So let's see if we're gonna have a bit of people that are gonna pit because yeah, you have to pit this race. I think you need to pit, right? This race. Oliver Fletcher, who's on the lead right now. You have such a comfortable lead. Can you just confirm or deny in chat right now if you need to pit, please? Thank you very much, Oliver Fletcher. Just pause the game. It's fine. There we go. John Brave is pitting on his lap. Currently in P6. He's probably going to end up in P7. He's probably going to lose one position by Jason Tucker, depending how long this will take. Braking is so fucking weird. There we go. New tires. And he's going to get out of the pits in P7, I believe. Yes, he is. So John Brave is the second one that pitted. But I'm kind of curious about the race leaders. Who's going to pit first, second, or third? So 2 people have pitted so far. Jack Lancaster and John Brave have pitted. John Brave in P7, Jack Lester in P8. P7, P8. There we go, and we're looking at Leon Dawes again. Now Jason Bennett is going into the pits. Jason Bennett going into the pits currently. And we also have the leader and Jimmy Forster in the pit. The leader and Jimmy Forster are in the pit as well. There we go. That means that Leon Dawes takes the race lead. Jimmy Forster as well in the pits. So, Leon Dawes has that fresh air. Is going to try to pit on the next lap. Try to get a good lap. And this is going to be interesting. Very much interesting. So, Oliver Fletcher. Oh my god, what happened over there? Okay, no, actually, Chad Smith has been overtaken by... Chad Smith holding up Oliver Fletcher. This is huge. Chad Smith is holding up Oliver Fletcher on this lap. This is very huge. Chad Smith has not pitted yet, and he's holding up Oliver Fletcher on the race currently. So this is great for Leon Dawes. And because Jimmy Forster is behind this battle as well. So we'll have a wait and see. Did he get held up very hard or not? We'll have a quick look if Leon Dawes is going to go in this pit right now. But Chad Smith still needs to pit. Oliver Fletcher doesn't. He has pitted. He is currently on his out lap. But Chad Smith holding Oliver Fletcher up currently. So he is losing time currently. Chad Smith is stopping Oliver Fletcher on having a very good out lap. Let's have a look at Leon Dawes right now. Is Leon Dawes going into the pit right now? And is Brian Brown going to follow him? I do not think it's going to be enough, though, for Chad Smith. He's 17 seconds off from Leon Dawes right now. Wondering how long a pit stop will take. Brian Brown is pitting, but Leon Dawes does not decide to pit. That might be a mistake because Chad Smith... Ooh, that's going to be an interesting move. So Brian Brown pits. Leon Dawes stays on his tires. And I feel like his tires, if you look at the right over here, that orange thing, I think that's his tires. Let's have a look if that's his tires. So this for Chad Smith is orange. Chad Smith still not pitting this race. Is Oliver Fletcher going to be able to get behind him? Oh, he's getting held up right now. Seems that Chad Smith is helping Leon Dawes right now. Yeah, this is a tire live, like what you see at the right-hand side. The white bar. So Oliver Fletcher's getting held by Chad Smith currently. And Leon Dawes has another lap. He is you know, 18 seconds now for a pit stop. I don't know how long a pit stop will take, but this is huge for Leon Dawes. And Oliver Fletcher is like, bro, I can't even do a fastest lap right now. Let's see if I can get rid of Chad Smith over here in this corner to the right-hand side. Can he? No, he can't. He might be still stuck for a lap. And now let's have a look about Leon Dawes. Is Leon Dawes going to pit this lap? Is he going to pit this lap? 18 seconds. I think it's now or never for Leon Dawes. If I was him, I should go into the pits right now. Is he going into the pits? He is not. He's not. He's still going. He's still going. Leon Dawes. Your tires are going to fall off any minute. What are you doing, Leon Dawes? Leon Dawes playing with fire over here. But Chad Smith is still holding Oliver Fletcher. And Chad Smith still not pitting. But if Oliver Fletcher can get rid of Chad Smith over here. He is side by side right now. Is Oliver Fletcher going to take Chad Smith, or Chad Smith going to hold up Oliver Fletcher a little bit more? No, there he goes. So, Oliver Fletcher has finally taken by Chad Smith. Is Chad Smith going to fight back? No, I think that's it. But now that means that Leon Dawes have kind of lost time over there. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know how long a pit stop will take. But honestly, Leon Dawes, he needs to start pitting, man. That's the thing. Oliver Fletcher has pitted. I think Chad Smith is also going to go in the pits after in this lap. He's holding up Jimmy Forster as well, which is huge because Jimmy Forster is currently in P2. Brian Brown as well. So we'll wait and see where Leon Dawes comes in when he goes into the pits, where he ends up, because this is huge. He has free air, so he's going to have the fresher tires. The end of the lap. So maybe that's why he is pushing his tires a little bit more. He can't make any mistakes though. Is he going to pit this lap or is he going to take another lap? There we go. He goes into the pits finally. So this is the moment. Where is Leon Dawes going to end up on the track? Where is he going to end up? Is it going to be in front of Jimmy Forster? If it's going to be in front of Jimmy Forster, he is going to win this championship. Let's wait and wait. There we go. Okay, Oliver Fletcher on the straight right now. So Oliver Fletcher, Chad Smith is pitting. There we go. There's the race leader, Leon Dawes, right now. There's Oliver Fletcher. So Oliver Fletcher is going to take the lead. But Leon Dawes has jumped Jimmy Forster. And Leon Dawes is currently in P2. Only 2.5 seconds away from Oliver Fletcher. This is huge. Oliver Fletcher has lost the race, has lost the championship a little bit again in this turn of events. Leon Dawes is currently the winner if it ends like this. If Leon Dawes ends in P2, it ends like this. This is crazy. There is a back mark between Jimmy Forster as well. Jimmy Forster and Leon Dawes. So Leon Dawes has, for some reason, have some race engineers telling him what a free air of pocket was, and got lucky that he immediately is behind Oliver Fletcher, because Jimmy Forster now is stuck behind a back marker once again. Chad Smith was holding up Oliver Fletcher for a long time, losing time. So this is crazy. We've got Jimmy Forster trying to get rid of Jason Bennett. Jason Bennett going to the dirt a little bit, but this is it. Oh, there we go. Jason Bennett goes into the grass, and Brian Brown. Was it? Who was it? I don't. Jason Bennett going to the grass, I believe. Yeah, Jason Bennett going to the grass, trying to get rid of him. There you go. And there we go. We got Jimmy Forster and Brian Brown not battling for podium. They both have pitted already. So is Brian Brown going to take this podium? He has not finished on the podium yet, I believe. Let me just quickly check the race result. Has Brian Brown finished on the podium just yet? P4 he finished. P4. No, he has not finished on the podium whatsoever. So is this the first time that Brian Brown, this is the last chance as a debut racer this season to get on the podium if you can get rid of Jimmy Forster. So this is huge for Leon Dawes. This is very huge for Leon Dawes, because Leon Dawes knows Jimmy Forster and Brian Brown are gonna battle for P3 right now. So that means that Leon Dawes has a little bit of that free air. And we're almost, 24 or 37 laps. So this is going to be huge. Or maybe Brian Brown can get rid of Jimmy Forster very quickly and can get to Leon Dawes once again, because he was very close to Leon Dawes. Brian Brown, he was the entire last, first part of the race. This is wow. Okay, this changes everything. I feel like Leon Dawes did a very well tactical, might add you, tactical change for this thing. What a race! Very like this is. I think this is the very first race that we had these. I mean, we have 2 seasons, and technically we only had. Oh my God, Brian Brown, Leon Dawes went off. Leon Dawes went off, and he's spinning. What is happening? Leon Dawes. Oh, hold up. Leon. What happened? This is huge for the championship. I was almost saying that Leon Dawes has won a championship and that was it, but no. What happened? What happened? This is okay. So this is huge. So Leon Dawes has made a mistake, losing 2 positions to Jimmy Forster and Brian Brown, currently in P4, meaning that currently Oliver Fletcher has the upper hand. He has the upper hand, but Leon Dawes has spitted. And I don't know why he has spitted. There's no damage on these cars. He gets past Jason Bennett. But I'm thinking that Leon Dawes made a mistake that lap, like you see, lost 2 positions and was like, well, shit. I have to do something here. So what I think Leon Dawes did is he put fresher tires on. He put softer tires on, maybe. And he's trying to hunt for the fastest lap of the race. If Leon Dawes or anyone else nips the fastest lap of the race from Oliver Fletcher, Leon Dawes wins it. We might add, Oliver Fletcher is in a very good position right now. He is leading the race. And Leon Dawes is not third, or he's not second. He's third or worse. And that was the 2 out of 3 things that what Oliver Fletcher needs. But the third one was he needs to have the fastest lap as well. And might I add, who put it on pole this race? It was Leon Dawes. So it still has not happened yet. Oliver Fletcher is a very good position to get fastest lap. But Leon Dawes is now as well. Jason Tucker goes into the pits, by the way. Just want to add you. So Leon Dawes, this is going to be close. This is going to be very close. If Leon Dawes takes the fastest lap of the race, I think that's why he pitted. You might be able to hear it after the interview, because I'm going to invite him to the interview as well, even though he might not finish on a podium over here. This is huge. This is dramatic. This is very dramatic. This is a very close final contender. Guys, there's a chance as well that Oliver Fletcher and Oliver Fletcher and Leon Dawes get tied on points. They have a chance to get tied on points, and I think that's what might happen. But the thing is, when they're tied on points, we're gonna have a look at how many people are gonna take the fastest. I think it's the fastest lap or pole positions. They're gonna look at the data and looking at, okay, Leon Dawes has 3 first places and has 2 fastest laps. Oliver Fletcher has 1 first place and 1 fast lap. So if they tie in points at the end, that means that Leon Dawes will still take it because he has more of the he has more fastest laps of the race. So Leon Dawes needs to do everything. Chad Smith is also now pitting right now. Is that his second pit stop as well, or is he just pitting just now? That might. Oh, he has a penalty as well, half a second. Chad Smith began so good at this race, and just kind of falling down. Now he's back behind John Brave in P6. This is dramatic. Brian Brown seems to have made a little. Oh, never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. But Brian Brown is still fighting for P2 over here with Jimmy Forster as well. How close is Oliver Fletcher actually between these people? Well, he has a gap. So Chad Smith have pitted 3 times. So Chad Smith now making up a move on John Brave. So Chad Smith have pitted 3 times. Okay. Interesting. Why would you pit 3 times? I'm very confused about these pit stops. Hopefully we can have some more information after the fact, after the race. But this is huge. This is huge. It seems that there's some mistakes between the timesheet because it says there's no change between. Yeah, don't ignore this. The 0.0. That makes no sense. Maybe it reset. But Brian Brown's still in the end of Jimmy Forster, so let's watch this for a little bit. So we'll have to wait and see who's gonna have the fastest lap of the race, because that's going to be huge. That's a huge upset if that happened. Wow, holy shit. Okay, that's what I was saying. This race technically very interesting. Very interesting race. John Brave takes position 1. Well, that was a mistake over there. What was that? I think that was Brian Brown or Jimmy Forster cutting out a little bit in the dirt. It's been night forever, guys. Like, hopefully it'll get into the morning. We have less than 10 laps remaining, by the way. Less of 10 laps remaining, and then we know who the... Oh, Jimmy Forster with a mistake. That means that Brian Brown might get promoted to P2. Here we go. Brian Brown to P2. Brian Brown has been very quick. He's been very quick. Is Brian Brown going to be able to catch to Oliver Fletcher by any chance? Everyone has pitted this lap, so we're not looking at that currently. Excuse me. Is Brian Brown going to be able to close the gap? 4 seconds, 5 seconds. 5 seconds between Brian Brown and Oliver Fletcher. I don't know about that, because Oliver Fletcher is driving the almost perfect race, except for that part. He is, Oliver Fletcher, he is trying to get that fastest lap, I think. He is sending it everywhere. He wants that fastest lap. He knows he needs that fastest lap. And sadly, I don't think we can have the data currently on fastest lap of the race, can we? Intervals time? Actually, is this time? No, that's time. Okay, hell of a. Pits, changes, time, intervals, automatic, off. That's the only thing I can see. Driver list, camera type, map. That's just a map showing on and off. Driver data. Let's have a look. Okay, here we go. There we go. We can see this now. Oliver Fletcher's fastest lap is a 1:35.8. 1:35.8 is faster than a fucking pole time, by the way. Let's have a look at all of the other laps. 1:35.8. 1:35.4. Oliver Fletcher still holding the fastest lap of the race. 1:36.5. Oliver Fletcher still have the fastest lap. Leon Dawes, 1:35.7. 1:35.7. This, okay, hold up. Leon Dawes has the fastest lap of the race by a margin, a hair currently. The fastest lap for Leon Dawes is a 1:35.799. Oliver Fletcher's lap, 1:35.801. 2 thousandths of a seconds. Is that how you call it? Millionths of a seconds. That is crazy. So Leon Dost currently holding the fastest lap of the race. Hopefully, the 137, 138, 138, 138 fastest lap, 143. Bury the back marker? No, sadly not. But that means Oliver Fletcher needs to drive in its last 7 laps a better lap than a 135.801. Good luck. Good fucking luck. That's... Oh my god. Holy shit. That's, yeah, that's crazy, guys. So currently, Leon Dawes is still... Leon Dawes is still winning this race. Well, not winning this race, but winning his championship. He has the fastest lap with 2,000. Is that is that 2,000s? I think it's thousands, right? 2,000 of a second. Jesus Christ. He started first. He's now fourth. He was in second. He had the championship in control. Then a mistake at the last corner, making him lose a position, 2 positions. He immediately deciding, I'm going back to the pits, probably getting a faster lap, faster tires. Also, by the way, we got Brian Brown might have made a mistake over here. Brian Brown did make a mistake, losing P2 to Jimmy Forster. Again, Jimmy Forster making up 7 places, so he's definitely my driver of the day. But Leon Dost still currently have this in control. Actually, guys, hold up. Hold the phone. We're looking at Brian Brown right now. 135.4 is his fastest lap. So Leon Dawes has not the fastest lap. Brian Brown has the fastest lap with 4 tenths faster than Oliver Fletcher. So, doesn't matter if Leon Dawes does not have the fastest lap. Brian Brown has the fastest lap of the race currently. He did make a mistake right there, so he's currently in P3, but holy fucking shit. What the fuck? This race happened so much, the morning is finally here. This race, there happened so much. So much. So much. We got like crazy shit happening. I can't really... I'm trying to summarize in my head what actually happened this race, right? Because we have Oliver Fletcher currently leading the race, started P2. Leon Dawes started perfectly at this race. P1, pole position. Then he lost positions. And then he got in control once again, but then he lost positions once again. So like, what the fuck? This race has been insane. Leon Dawes then not pitting for like 3-4 laps after the leader. Make him get back in P2 because Chad Smith was holding up basically Oliver Fletcher, Jimmy Forrester. There was another one between Jimmy Forrester. I think that was Jason Bennett who was also there. But holy shit. 4 laps remaining. So Oliver Fletcher has 4 laps to improve on a 135.8. Will he be able to get it? This is crazy, guys. Let me just reiterate that. This is fucking crazy. Okay? This has been a crazy point system final race of the race where huge upsets. Oliver Fletcher is trying to improve his time, but I don't think... Can he improve on a 135.8? He needs to beat this time of a Brian Brown with a 135.468. He needs to improve on that. Leon Dawes, what time did he put? A 135.799. So even... just fucking crashed Leon Dawes. Leon Dawes might actually win the championship. They were both not very confident. Oliver Fletcher and Leon Dawes were not confident whatsoever this last race. Oliver Fletcher was saying, oh, Leon Dawes is probably gonna get it. I need fastest lap, I need to finish first, and I need to hope that Leon Dawes finishes worse than third. Oh no, Oliver Fletcher now in the grass. No, he might even lose first position. He has 7 seconds though. Oh no, Oliver Fletcher tried to push for a lap time, makes a mistake, and now Jimmy Forster might be like, oh, he's close. Oh no, someone gonna disconnect, because when this happens, someone usually crashes or not. Let's hope nobody crashes. Yes, there it is. Jack Lancaster unfortunately crashes. And Jamie Forster as well, sadly crashes. And Brian Brown also sadly crashed, because apparently they were nowhere close to each other, so no one can really... Jack Lancaster crashed in this race on final race of the season. That's sad. I have Jack Lancaster currently. Where is he in the grid? He is. Jack Lancaster will probably end this on a 10th place over here with 71 points. Well, this is still gonna count, but that's unfortunately by him. DNF another crash. But holy shit. Okay, so we're going into the last 3 laps of the race. 1:35.8 fastest lap of Oliver Fletcher. But he has 3 more laps to improve. His last lap he tried to improve that much. I think he was pushing so hard to get the fastest lap that he made a mistake on the last corner. Let's see what his lap time is gonna be this time. He sends it in the last corner, sticks it on the grid. What is his lap time gonna be this time around? I'm gonna go on the finish lap to start 35. What is his lap time gonna be? And that's gonna be a 1:36.7. Not close. He's a second off. He's more than a second off of fastest lap. But the Brian Brown time. Brian Brown closing in again on Jimmy Forster, by the way. He was. Or never mind, he was or wasn't. This battle has been a bit strange because one person made a mistake, that the other person makes a mistake, and all of a sudden, I don't know who makes mistakes anymore. But Brian Brown has a 1:35.4. So 1:34.68 from Brian Brown. 1:35, my bad. 1:35.468. Oliver Fletcher needs to get a 1:35.468. He needs to be faster than that. Again, this lap. Let's see what he does. We're gonna run it with Oliver Fletcher. We're gonna stay with Oliver Fletcher for a bit and see if he takes fastest lap. 35 out of 37 laps. Is this gonna be the lap that Oliver Fletcher is sending it? The fuel is getting lower. The cars are getting faster. We have to remember that. So, these are literally just pole times for them. These are literally, this is qualifying for Oliver Fletcher. There is a back marker in the way though. There is Barry the back marker. No, that's not Barry the back marker. That's Jason Tucker is in the way. He has a time over, what time does he have? A 1:37.3. He is slower. And there's gonna be a back marker in this. There's gonna be a back marker in the way. It's gonna run into that back marker. He will not be able to get a fastest lap this time if Jason Tucker doesn't get out the way cleanly. It's just not gonna be it. How is his tires of Oliver Fletcher? Let's have a look. How is his tires? His tires are not great. His tires are not great. I think Oliver Fletcher tried everything that he can. But I think this might be it. His tires are dead. His tires are dead. I do not think he can compete. How are the tires of the rest of the people? Jimmy Forster's tires are beginning to fragile. Brian Brown has tire advantage on Jimmy Forster. Leon Dawes has bad tire wear, surprisingly. But that's probably because he was on a soft trying to push for fastest lap. But this is interesting. Low fuel as well. No, that's not low fuel. That's not a low fuel. That's a braking. But Brian Brown has the advantage on the tires on Jimmy Forrester. We're going into almost our final lap of the race. Let's have a quick look if he can do it with horrible tires. It's Oliver Fletcher. What does he have? A 1:36.1. This is his final lap of the race. This is a one-shot qualifying for him. This is his lap that needs to be faster. He needs to be faster than... needs to be a second faster. A second faster for Oliver Fletcher. A second faster. Let's have a look. Can he do it? He does have Barry the backmarker in the way, which is always, you know, dangerous. We also have Brian Brown also closing in on Jimmy Forrester. Brian Brown is closing down on Jimmy Forrester for P2. It's going to be intense. It's going to be intense. We're going to stick here. Because I think... Oliver Fletcher might not be able to do it. We'll be going to Oliver Fletcher at the end of the lap to see if he gets it. And then we'll quickly switch back to this battle. But Brian Brown... on Jimmy Forrester, he loses the braking zone. No, Brian Brown. He loses his shot for P2, so he's going to finish P3 in his final lap of the race. But it's his fourth podium on his final lap. Good fucking shit. Holy shit. So, at the end of the season, we're going to have a look at Oliver Fletcher. Oliver Fletcher has backmarker Barry in the way at his final lap. Backmarker Barry drifting to the sideway. Oh, Oliver Fletcher has to brake. This is it. Oliver Fletcher is not going to improve on his time. He's going to get... He tried his best. He had everything control, but he could not improve his time. He finished the lap with a 1:37.6, but he wins the race. But Jimmy Forrester is going to get second. Brian Brown is going to finish P3. But the one, the only, Leon Dawes has won this championship. Finished P4, but he has won this championship. Congratulations, but what a fucking ending of this race. Well, what that was. Chad Smith, good start of the race. Unfortunately, and some mistakes happened. And he is P5. He is maybe going to close down on Charlie Frost. Because Charlie Frost did not show up, so he might jump. He is actually already in top 5, so he's in top 5. He might jump up to top 4. We're gonna have a wait and see if he jumps to top 4. But yes, Chad Smith. But holy shit, Leon Dawes has won this fucking championship. Leon Dawes has won this championship. And Chad Smith. Oh, Jason Bennett's going to try to unlap himself with Chad Smith. Oh my god. No, Chad Smith. Chad Smith. Oh no. He's going to finish rolling over. Chad Smith finished the race rolling over his side, almost losing P5. John Bray finished. Chad Smith has finished the race rolling on his belly over the race. Holy shit. What a finish of Chad Smith at the end of the season. And John Brave finishing P6. Then we got Jason Tucker gonna finish P7. Jesus Christ. Oh, he has a lap down, isn't he? So he's going down his lap. Oh no, there you go. Then we got Jason Bennett drifting into here. There we go. Jason Bennett gonna finish P8, and then the one and only John backmarker Barry gonna finish in P9. But that means, guys, that means that, you know, Leon Dawes has won it. Leon Dawes has won the championship. But for this race, Oliver Fletcher finished first position after Jimmy Forrester, and then Mr. Anonymous, who I have not a picture of, Brian Brown, finishes P3 before Leon Dawes that win the championship because Oliver Fletcher could not get the first lap. Chad Smith P5, John Brave P6, Jason Tucker P7, Jason Bennett P8, and the one and only backmarker Barry P9. And unfortunately, Jack Lancaster has crashed the race, and he finished P10. I believe he crashed, or maybe it was another kind of disconnection. But that was it. That was it from them. Holy shit, what a race. Let me invite Leon Dawes, Oliver Fletcher, Brian Brown, Jamie Forrester, interview room, please. So I can interview them. I think Brian Brown is still, let's watch with Brian Brown a little bit. Until we see what's gonna happen with him. He's gonna finish two laps behind. I think he has 2 minutes to finish this lap of this race. But that was it, guys. That was season 2. That was season 2 of the championship. Holy shit. Fucking Brian Brown. That's fastest lap of the race. So that means Oliver Fletcher did not win it. Did not win it whatsoever. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This race has been very eventful because it's been like, okay, who won, who didn't win, And Brian Brown's still going. Brian Brown wants to finish this race. I don't know how many laps he still has to do. Let's actually hide this for a second. He's gonna finish the lane. Brian Brown here over here, but he's gonna be overtaken by Jason Tucker. Jason Tucker crashing in the back of Brian Brown. Brian Brown trying to get to the finish at P9. Oh, I guess that was it. They might have disconnected, or someone might have disconnected. Brian Brown gonna finish it. Brian Brown. Is he still a lap behind? Is he gonna be finishing over the finish line? There he goes, Brian Brown. He's gonna roll over the holy shit, what a finish by Brian Brown as well. Not Brian Brown. Jesus, bury the back marker. Why am I saying Brian Brown? God fucking damn it. I messed up the names in the last race. God damn it. Bury the back marker. There we go. P1 for Oliver Fletcher. P2 for Jimmy Forrester. And P3 for Brian Brown. Congratulations for the podium, but that means Leon Dawes has won the championship. What a fight it has between the two boys of the United Import Racing League. I'm just gonna wait until some of them join the interview room. I think they might do their last calculations. Maybe Oliver Fletcher could give me the news later. I'm just gonna switch already to the interview room. If anyone wants to already go over there, we also have Fontaine. Let's get him ready. His little name tag. So let's see who joins in first and see who we can have a quick interview with. Quick interview because Formula 1 starts in half an hour. I do not want to miss Formula 1, guys, because Formula 1 is the best. But what a race we had! It's been intense. Been intense, but Leon Dawes takes it. I think at 1 point. Brian Brown took the fastest lap. But even though if Brian Brown did not have the fastest lap of the race, that means that Brian Brown did not get the fastest lap of the race. That means that Leon Dawes will still have the fastest lap of the race because he had the second fastest lap of the race. Like 2 millionths of a time. We got Leon Dawes, Brian Brown joining right now. Let's have a look who else joins. I kind of want to have a word first. Actually, let's have a word first with... Let's see. They're joining in. Jimmy Forster might not join, so let's just have a quick talk. Let's have a first talk with... Let's first have a quick talk with our third place. Third place over here. Someone who has not been on a podium yet. Brian Brown, congratulations on a podium.
Cheers, brother.
Yeah, good job.
Cheers, bro. The hard race, that, bro. Man sweating.
You also, kind of, well, not really. Well, you had the chance to get past Jamie Forster as well in P2, There was quite some battle between you and Jimmy Fortune for P2 for that last podium. Well, for the P2 podium positions, you did have the fresher tires on him, but unfortunately, I think you made a little mistakes on the right hand turn and just completely missed it, not being able to attack Jimmy Forster.
Yeah, I kind of dipped in the grass, bro, innit? You know what I mean? So kind of just rolled and cut some grass, and then like Jimmy just rolled past, bro. But it was good racing, innit? You know what I mean? It was on his tail for a bit, back and forth, and yeah, I thought I might have had him on the last lap, innit? But then mistake again, bro, going deep into the right hander. So not too bad though. Overall, happy I didn't DNF. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, well, yeah, very true. Yeah, because you had some issues with your game that it caused you to crash. Yeah, I'm glad to see it because you're one of the only debuts currently. Well, you're the only debut racer to be honest with you, a rookie basically, and you finished your season on the podium. How was this season for you as a total? As you know, for you this entire season, how was it for you? Did you enjoy it? Did you have high expectations, or what are you looking for next season so far?
Nah, I enjoyed it all, bro. Do you know what I mean? Good events and that. Do you know what I mean? So like, I back myself, bro. I got a bit of talent, like, but these boys are fast as well. So
Mm-hmm.
gotta be on your game to be at the top. Do you know what I mean? I've had a few mistakes all season that's like cost me a few positions and that. You know what I mean? The DNFs as well, bro. So, but and I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. By the end of the season, innit? Do you know what I mean? Man was on the podium, so yeah, I can't ask for much more than that, bro. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could ask for winning, Brian Brown. I mean, come on, man.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, what, no, man, like
You can
you
ask
are
all
like,
each other, bro. You could ask
nah.
for winning the entire championship as well, Brian Brown. Like, come on.
Well, maybe next season, innit? We'll see what we can do. But man like Oliver, Leon as well, and Jimmy, and a couple of other boys, innit? You know what I mean? They're all fast, so
Yes,
very good competition. All.
very good competition. Well, thank you very much, Brian Brown, and congratulations.
Nah, nice one, bro. Safe, innit?
You too. Don't flip your drift car. What? Anyway, we're gonna have a word with our P2 Jimmy Forrester. Jimmy.
Yo,
Oh
Nicky,
wow,
Nicky,
wow,
Nicky,
wow,
Nicky,
wow,
Nicky.
wow. Nicki Minaj. Anyway, Jimmy Forster, P2.
Yeah,
What was that all about, Jimmy? What was that? What was that
I don't know.
race?
I surprised myself.
Really? Yeah, that was
After qualifying and the way things went.
your start was incredible. You started, I think, P9 on the grid, didn't
Yeah,
qualify too well, and all of a sudden, I think in one lap or in two laps, you were all of a sudden top four, top three, all of a sudden, and you finished top two.
yeah. I just said it got to a point of if I had any chances to trying to snatch that win from Mighty and Foon, just had to full send it.
What's my info?
Um,
Oh, you mean Oliver Fletcher and
oh
Liam Dawson?
yeah. Sorry, I was using
Got a bit
the game
the
names.
gamer tags.
Yeah, the
Okay, yeah.
gamer tags. That's all you see usually when you're sort of battling.
Well,
Uh,
yeah,
so
yeah. It
yeah,
was a
just had
little
to
bit of
send it.
a exactly because it was quite close because we all know that Leon Dawson had to finish P2 to at least clinch the championship. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But you ended up in P2 in the end. And you had quite some pressure as well from Brian Brown in the end, didn't you?
Yeah, both him and Leon at one point were right on my
Mm-hmm.
ass. It was
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't relax at all.
No, no. It seems to also have be a circuit that you if you cut into the grass a little bit, you just kind of lose it, and that's it. And I think I don't remember if I seen it from you because so much shit happened this race. Did you make some mistakes in the grass, or did you manage to
Yeah, I
keep it
made a
clean?
few.
Yeah.
Brake fade later on in the race,
Hmm.
tires going off. Those curbs are a bit of a killer.
Yes.
They quite easily
I
snatch the inside wheel when if you cut it a bit too much.
That was the thing. Brian Brown had the fresher tires that entire battle, the last battle of the race. I think you guys were. I think there was this thing that Brian Brown made a mistake, but you also made a mistake, or you made a
Yeah,
mistake, and Brian Brown couldn't catch on because he made a mistake. Then it was a very much a balanced battle between well,
it was very
no
back
one
and
can
forth,
really
definitely.
exactly.
Yeah, I'd sort of ended up compromising myself a little bit because of starting back in ninth. I sort of underfueled the car for the first stint, and then
Mm-hmm.
just to try and keep it as lightweight and get that speed. And then obviously it just meant I ended up having to pit a lot sooner than Leon and Brian, and so later on in that race, it was
Your
just there.
tires were
There's
just
no
done.
shaking him.
Yeah. And yeah, also, this is your first like full season, isn't it, Jimmy?
Yeah, first full
And
season.
you finished P3 in the championship standings. So
Yeah,
congratulations on that. What's
thank you.
I don't know, what was your expectation going into the season, and how did it end up?
I didn't really have any expectations. I was hoping. I mean, the last one I think I did with the BMW was so that I think I
Mhm.
finished 6th or 7th. So I
Mhm.
was just trying to I just wanted to improve on that, maybe aim for a top 5, and yeah, I ended up doing it. I
Mhm.
ended up doing a lot better than I thought. So I look forward to seeing what ends up being picked for season 3.
Are you confident for season 3? Are you being like,
No, I'm never confident.
never confident? Okay,
All depends on the car, but we can see what happens and we can try again.
well, congratulations yet again, Jamie Forster,
Yeah,
winning
thank
a
you
race
very
in
much.
this season, and P2 on the last race. So good job on that, and good job on the season. And let's have a talk now with the Oliver Fletcher guy over here. Oliver Fletcher,
Mm.
hello.
Hi.
So you finished P1. Leon Dawes did not finish P2. You had
At
to
least
race in
P3, no.
control. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
Mm-hmm.
you did not win the championship in the end.
No.
How was that? How was that experience from you? Like, how was that? Because you almost drove the perfect race. Leon Dawes did put it on pole, but you managed to get away from Leon Dawes. Leon Dawes made a couple of mistakes, bumping him down. You were basically driving with like 5 seconds ahead of people, I believe, at one point.
Something like that, yeah.
But unfortunately, it's just the fastest lap that you couldn't get right. Your fastest lap won I believe, a 1:35 8:01, I believe.
Yep.
The fastest time actually being beaten by Brian Brown. Brian Brown getting a fucking blizzard time, a 1:35.4 or something like that, which is insanely
Yeah.
quick. So, but even if Brian Brown did not get that fastest time, the second fastest time, Leon Dawes, with 2,000 of a seconds in between.
Yep, we saw that at the end. I mean, even if that wasn't the case and we would have tied, I mean, Leon's won it because he got that pole position.
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't get pole today, we would have been tied out, and then we would have had to figure it out whatever the next option was. I can't remember what it is, but because of that
I
pole position,
see. It was
he's
the
won
pole
it.
position. Okay, interesting. So, okay, I did not think about
Yeah,
that
we ended up tied on
whatsoever.
140 each, but because he got that pole today and I haven't had one before, he's taken it by a pole position. Credit.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. So if you would have that fastest lap, you would have won it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. How was that race from your experience? Because there was this one time where you're like, you know what? I'm in the lead. I'm chilling. And then you're like, oh shit, my tire. I should probably pit. And then there was a Chad Smith in the way for about 3 laps.
Yeah. I mean, it was fine. It definitely wasn't as chaotic as the last couple of weeks we've had.
Mm-hmm.
Not my favorite track.
Mm-hmm.
To race. I mean, it was just kind of much of a muchness.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing particularly exciting. I mean, the first lap was a little bit. I thought that was
Yeah, that
how it was
was.
going to end up being for the whole thing, but then everyone sort of spread out a bit, and some people took to the track better than others, and the changing track conditions as well were getting colder, rubbering in more.
Honestly, from my perspective, it was a very good race because of the championship. It was a very
Yeah, it was
interesting
close for
race.
that. Yeah.
Very interesting to watch.
Yeah, I think probably I'd say that was the the most standard race we've had this season. So, we had a few people that couldn't make it. Frost, Sammy, they couldn't make it. Marlo couldn't make it either. So we're down a few drivers. So that obviously quietened things up a little bit. We were down sort of 3 regulars that come to these races. Hopefully, season 3 we'll sort of have a look at things, and maybe we'll get some new faces or some people coming back. But yeah, we now get to sit down and see what Leon's picked for his car and go from there. I don't know what he's thinking. So,
aren't you a little bit worried with Night Imports finishes 1 and 2 in the Night Imports Racing League? What does that tell you about the Racing League? You know, as 2 stewards as well, by the way. You both are stewards.
Well, the only reason we're racing is, I mean, we're reserves. The only reason we're on the track is because there's grid slots free and it adds more drivers.
True that.
You know, if we had a lot, if we had 16, 17 drivers, we probably would, maybe one of us might be on track, but the other wouldn't be. But at the moment where the season's been a quieter one, we've just gone on track to add some more cars to the grid, and that's just how it's come out. I'd say unfortunately, but
I mean, you had some very good racing as well, so it's not really unfortunately for you.
No, and it's not been. We've had others that are getting up on the podium and fighting. I mean, especially the last couple of weeks, it's been constant between a good few people. So I think a lot of people have definitely improved this season. So I'm curious on season 3 how people are gonna take to the whatever car's picked. And I think me and Leon just sort of got on well with this car, whereas in the BMW we didn't. So if season 1 was
which is also funny
so.
because you guys technically picked the BMW because it was the first season.
It was a random pick. We didn't specifically pick it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we entered every option possible into a random wheel, and whatever it came out with, picked. So
okay, well, 2 stewards being P1 and P2. What do you mean? Like, I know you guys are Night Import Racing League, but you guys are still 2 stewards. So would you be like, stewards can stewards actually win the championship? Because isn't that like a little weird?
I think when we're stewards, from the point of we organize it, we host it, and we've laid the rules out, which thankfully we've not had to really enforce any of them for 2 seasons now, which says a lot for the people that are taking part. We've not had to pull anyone up on anything. So that's been good. So it's more we're just the organizers.
Yes.
But there's nothing that we do that's different to others. We take the car that's picked, we set that car up, and then provide that information on what we feel would provide the best racing for everybody and that's accessible to everybody. Some people haven't been doing this for as long as we have. I think between myself, Leon, and Christian, I think we collectively have like 30 years.
No idea what Christian is. Never seen in this entire season, but whatever.
He's off somewhere doing something. That is Christian's way. But we have a lot of years of experience. So
that's right.
But we're always happy to help others and teach others things. That's the point. So.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, Oliver Fletcher, you won this race. Congratulations yet again. Sadly, and it's not, you didn't beat the one and only Leon Dawes. Leon Dawes.
Yes, bro.
You won the championship. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't really know how that happened. That was, yeah.
It was a very messy race from you. I'm not gonna lie.
Messy ain't the word, Nick. Messy ain't the word.
What is the word then, Leon? What would you describe your race? Shit? Okay, let's talk through it. You started perfectly because you put it on pole. I was thinking, Leon, you put it on pole, good job. If you can hold pole, but you didn't hold pole, you all of a sudden finished P4 at one point. Then you jumped up to P3. P3 with Brian Brown in your neck breathing the entire fucking time. trying to close down to Jamie Forrester. But then the pit window happened. And a pit window was very good for you in the beginning because everyone pitted very early and you kept going on your tires. I think you lapped about 3 or 4 laps behind whenever Oliver Fletcher pitted. Oliver Fletcher, meanwhile, got held up by back markers, and you were immediately clean air when you pitted and you went out in P2 behind Oliver Fletcher. So you had no back marker whatsoever. But then something happened. You crashed in a corner, the last corner of a lap. You lost 2 positions and you immediately went to the pits. What was that all about? Because I was thinking, my theory was you went into the pits to get into a new soft tire, trying to get the fastest lap of the race. That was my thinking.
So I stayed out. I think it was four or five, maybe 3 or 5, whatever. I stayed out a couple of laps. You know, tires were in relatively good shape. I was doing okay for, you know, the track was cold and everything. And pulled into the pits, and I think I had about 17 laps of the race remaining, something like that, maybe 16 or something like that, maybe 15. And I put the wrong amount of fuel in. Basically,
Oh,
I put in 10 laps of fuel.
no.
I come out the pits, and you know what I mean. I thought, oh shit, I ain't got enough fuel here. So the plan was, I was gonna try and catch up with Fletch, try and pass him, and try and get as much clean air as I could in those 10 laps. But I overcooked it coming into the final complex.
Yep.
Hit the grass. I thought, well, that's that. I might as well come in, grab the fuel to finish the race and see what happens. And yeah, 4th place because of that.
That's insane. You win the championship tied up with more poles as Oliver Fletcher.
Honestly, I got lucky. I think on that pole lap, I got lucky. I just managed to string together a good lap. And in terms of the championship, I just got lucky that I managed to get that pole, because otherwise it would have been a dead heat, and then there would have had to be more math involved. It would have been a whole thing, and yeah, I mean, I just got lucky, bro. Honestly, that was luck.
I wouldn't say it was luck. Let's look at your result. You won the first race. You won the second race. You finished P2 in the third race. You finished P2 in the fourth race. You finished, which is, you know, last week was your worst one. You finished what? You finished P5, but then you won the other race, and today you finished P4. I wouldn't say you didn't deserve it, Leon. I wouldn't say you didn't deserve to win the championship, and I think a lot of people would say, "Shut the fuck up, Leon Dodge. You do deserve it," and it was not a lucky season your part.
There was a little bit of a lack of consistency on my part, I feel. I feel like Fletch was a lot more consistent this season.
He was consistent, but he did not win a lot of times. He won 2 times. You won 1, 2, 3 times.
Yeah, but you know, he was consistently up there. You know what I mean? Like,
You should stop. You should stop. You should stop saying compliments about your friend.
I mean, why?
Should be happy, Leon.
You know what I mean?
Leon,
I mean,
you won the championship. God
yeah,
fucking damn it! Wow, this is the most underwhelming guy that just won a championship season, not sounding happy whatsoever with it.
I mean, I'm happy with it. It is what it is. It's just a close one, and yeah, that last race did put a damper on all things. But the fact that it was so close just kind of shows that, you know, it was a good competition.
I think you just have that shitty race behavior still behind you.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And you might need to have a little night sleep or need a little time to figure it out and be like,
I'm just gonna go out the back of the office and have a little joint or something.
You should watch Formula 1.
Me.
Wow. Doesn't care about Formula 1. Well, Leon does. Anyway, congratulations in the end. You won it.
Nice one, Nick. Cheers, bro.
And hopefully you can pick up a good car. Who knows for next season? Do you have any ideas for good cars? Any?
Yeah,
Can you
I've,
give
I've
us a
got a couple
sample?
of
Or
ideas. Yeah, I've got a couple of ideas.
can you tease us, or are you gonna keep it for your own?
Yeah, it may have 8 cylinders.
8 cylinders. Oh well, let's see. Let's wait and see about that. Well, thank you very much, Leon Dawes. Congratulations to everyone
Cheers,
else.
Nick.
Jesus Christ, what a season it has been. Leon Dawes takes the victory of this entire championship in Season 2 of Night Imports Racing League. Oliver Fletcher just missing out on that fastest lap of the race. So he unfortunately finishes P2, and then we got Jimmy Forrester in P3. We'll get you updated with a new Weasel News article at the end of the season, in this coming up a week, when the Season 2, what the Season 2 results are going to be in the end. I've been Nick Holgerstein, your host of this Season 2 race once again. And I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.